What's going on, guys? BZ Rider here with another video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace your camshaft position sensors. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you do subscribe, as I try to post weekly content related to Z's, bikes, and everything else in between. So in my last video, I briefly touched on what was going on with the Z. It was the camshaft position sensors, and that the check engine light code was P0345. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can replace those camshaft position sensors. There's two of them on the motor. I went ahead and ordered both of them from rockauto.com. I'll leave a link in the description in case you guys want to order them as well. It should be relatively easy. Only kind of issue with them is they're on the back side of the motor close to the firewall, but there is some space that way you can get into it. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into this video. I'll give you guys a quick little unboxing and then pop the hood and we'll get into this. Here's the part number for one of them. I forget which one it is. It's the one with the angled connector. Here's your second sensor. There's the part number. And this is your straight shaft connector. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to show you where these sensors are at. Hopefully you'll be able to see them. I need to grab a flashlight. Alright guys, so where this gray clip is at, right here, that is going to be the straight sensor, I believe. That's just on there with one 10mm bolt. I know it's really hard for you guys to see this. I'm trying to get a good angle. I'm going to remove this thing real quick so that way you guys can get some more room to be able to see. So give me 1 sec. Alright guys, so this is your evap purge control valve solenoid apparatus thing. I don't know. Get it out your way because it's going to save you some time. Mine was not bolted down to the motor because when I changed my plenum spacer, I never bolted it back in. I actually forgot to. That out the way gives you a little bit more room to see the sensor. Alright guys, so here's a good angle of the sensor. I'm going to try to get a 10mm ratcheting wrench on here. Or not. Okay guys, to make getting to that sensor a little bit easier with the socket, what I'm going to do is actually take off this wiring harness, the connector for it. So this harness right here is kind of like in the way of being able to get a ratchet onto the nut that holds on that sensor. But if you follow the bracket down, you'll be able to see where it bolts onto the block at. Take those 2mm bolts off, and then you'll be able to get that wiring harness out the way. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and then I'll get right back to you guys. I got those off, so now I can lift this top of the way. I'm pretty sure a little bit of oil is going to come out since it goes into the head. Alright, there's the screw. Put that off to the side so you don't drop it. And this should just pull straight out. Alright, so I had to wiggle it back and forth a little bit and then it came out. Alright guys, to remove this clip, so what you have to do, this isn't a normal clip where you would just push down the tab. What you have to do is push this in. So you push this in until it clips. See how that went forward? So you push it forward, then it'll stop. Then what I had to do was get a screwdriver. These things are on here really good. I put my screwdriver in here and then just kind of wiggled it and pried it, and then eventually came out. Put the screwdriver in between here. There we go. Alright, so this is the old sensor. This is the straight blade style. So if you guys order the same ones, this will be the straight blade sensor, which should be bank 1, I believe. Alright guys, so here's the new one. Here's the old one. I mean, they look the same, so they should work, right? So now all we gotta do is just put this one in its spot and reverse the process of what we just did. Alright guys, so we have the new straight blade sensor installed. There, you guys can see it there, it's installed. Wasn't too bad. Now we have to do bank 2, which is on the driver's side of the motor. If you follow that wiring harness right in here, this harness plugs in and it's angled. I'm actually going to put up a picture. This one should be about the same process. It's only one bolt that holds it on. So I'll go ahead and do that and we will get ready to replace it. Okay, well that one was a lot easier. That one did have the same style connector where you just push it in, and then what I did was just pull it on the sensor and it came out. So I got lucky there. This is the angle one. This is the bank 2 sensor right here. This is the one that was actually had my check engine light come on for the P0345. This is the one on mine that was failing. Let's go grab the new one. Alright guys, so here's the new one for bank 2, the angle sensor. That's what it looks like. Oh, this thing is still good after dropping it. But I got carpet underneath, so anyway, here's what it looks like. Do the same process. We'll get it in here. You know how this is going to go, guys. I don't have to bore you with the details. Let's get this Z back on the road. Alright guys, so my battery actually just died while I was putting that sensor in. The only thing that I have left now, guys, is to just go ahead and bolt the main harness back down to the main. The only thing that I have left is to bolt the harness back to the body and then hook up the the emissions bullcrap stuff, plug that back in, and then we'll be good to start the car. So fingers crossed this will work. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just a simple sensor swap. So let's get this finished up so that way the Z can start driving again. Anybody know if I can delete this? I mean, let me know in the comments if there's a way to delete this. Alright guys, so we got that taken care of. The car is now back together. It started up just fine. It seemed like it actually started up better than how it normally would. I need a haircut. Yeah, the car seemed like it started up better than what it did before. It just seemed faster. On the startup, could just be a placebo thing. I don't know. So yeah guys, I got the sensors in there. I also did have to replace my battery because that had died on me. I tried to see if I could revive it, but the battery's just too old. So went ahead and got a new battery in here too. But yeah, so new battery, got those camshaft position sensors replaced out. All in all, on a difficulty scale of 1 to 10, let's see here, I'm going to give that, we'll get that about 3 on the difficulty scale. It wasn't really too hard. The hardest part I would say was getting the connectors off of the sensors. If they would have been a regular type of connector where you can just you know, pinch it and then pull it, it would have been a lot easier. But since you have push it in and then kind of pry them off, it was a little bit of a pain. As you guys saw, you can get to it from the top of the motor without having to take anything off. But I do recommend, and this will probably be easier, if you guys are doing a plenum spacer mod. A while ago I did a video on how to install a upper plenum spacer. That would be a good time to replace those sensors. Matter of fact, I'm just going to say you should replace those sensors then, because since the top half of the motor will be off, they'll be a lot easier to get to. I know that the VQs are notorious for those sensors going out. I've seen that happen many times before on the forums and stuff, and just people talking about them in general. Hopefully that helped you guys out. I tried to make it as clear as possible. I know it's hard to do because of the space of where it was at. I didn't have another camera that I could actually fit down in there to record it. Hopefully you guys got the gist of it. I'm going to have some fun with the Z today. If you like what you saw in this video, if you found this video useful, informative, or helped you out in any type of way, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let's try to get this. I'm trying to grow my channel, so if you guys can help push this up to 100 subscribers, You know, we're almost there, but let's get to 100 subscribers. We're going to take small baby steps. Let's get to 100 subscribers, and I might do something for you guys. Might do like a giveaway or something like that. You know, just a little token of my appreciation, because I appreciate you guys for sticking around, watching these videos, and subscribing to the channel and showing love and support. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.